Right out of the gate, I'm going to apologize for the horrendous audio quality because it's raining here and we have a tin roof. Okay, so I shared a video earlier today where I did an arm lock, and it's kind of the Ronda Rousey style shotgun arm bar where I have his arm underneath. In the video it slipped out and I finished with a normal grip, but this is how I set that up from time to time. So when I apply an arm lock to somebody, I'll just lay in that for a second. So when I apply an arm lock to somebody, I want his arm to be like 90 degrees to his torso, because if he can connect his elbow to his hip, he's very, very strong there. And like, it's difficult for me to even get a hand through. It's very difficult for me to pull this out. He's very physically strong here, right? So go back to the turtle. Forward. So I will set this up from like, either I'm attacking a turtle or we were playing like a half guard situation, and I'm in here. I'll overhook this arm, and now my arm is in between his elbow and his hip. And I'm going to use that to create more isolation between his elbow and his hip. And I do that by placing the largest thing that I possibly can think of in between his elbow and his hip so that he cannot close this space anymore. And since I have a huge ego, that's my head. Okay. I stick my whole body in that space. So I'll set this up from half guard sometimes. So I'll be here in half guard, and I've got this overhook, and I'll come out from my half guard. I'll put my knee right here against his hip, like a Z guard situation, and then I'll stretch my foot out, pull my foot out, and now I'm isolated here. Now, he's gonna do one of two things in this, and he can do multiple things. But most of the time, he's either gonna try to reach for my knee and push me over, right, and flatten me back out, or he might try to reclaim his arm. So I wanna kind of, as quickly as possible, put my body into that space so that he can't reclaim this elbow-hip connection. So I set this out from half guard. Sometimes I'll use a grip here on his neck to like frame away this space here, and I'll come up, and then I'm gonna put my right leg on the other side of him, right? I take this rear leg and I try to step up over it, right? So at this point, if he tries to bulldoze me this way, I've got two good posts here, but if he tries to bulldoze me this way anyway, I'm just gonna try to step over his head, right? Even if he manages to push me over, I'm pretty flexible, so I'll still like try to catch his head anyway. And sometimes I catch arm locks like in that position. If I miss his head, I still have a decent opportunity because my legs are split. If he pushes me over, I still have a really good opportunity to lock my triangle up here. And same thing goes if he tries to go the other way. Like if he decides that he kind of wants to bail on the position because he realizes that I've stepped over to this far side and wants to slide under me, I'll drop in for my triangle on the other side, right? I'll connect my ankles first, pinch everything into position, get everything tight, lift him up, get everything locked in place. Either set up my hold down for judo, or if I really need to tap him out, we can do that. I lock the triangle backwards when I'm mounted there because it's really hard to get things locked this way. So I lock it up backwards, and my heel is choking into the side of his neck, and it sucks. So I use the whole weight of my body and like my leg stepping up underneath his elbow. I've hooked this wizard good and strong. Even if he's high with this overhook, or underhook rather, and he's pushing me, I'll just try to like step over to this far side of him. If I can like stand pretty much all the way up and loop around his head, I can finish this right there. I did not tell him that was gonna be that fast, so that was a real panic attack. So again, I can set this up from several different places. If I overhook from the guard here and get gi material on his neck, sometimes I can just sit out like this here, right, and apply. His arm's already starting to slide out, right? Well, if his arm can't slide out because I move closer to him, then he stays trapped. Anyway, that's how I try to set up that overhook style shotgun arm lock. When I did it in the competition, I kind of slipped off the guy and his arm popped out, but I already had my legs around him, so I just grabbed the arm and finished. But that's wouldn't say it's my best move because I don't have any good moves, but it's a fun one and you should try it out.